Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back on second and goal. Hits him on the out route. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 21-zip already. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Tracy on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. From the pistol, it's Herbert. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Short pass, caught by his tight end. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They're throwing it. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense to the line fast.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. He's going to throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Benson now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Kelly is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Down back at the 31-yard line.
Ray. Set.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set. 380. 380. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Herbert. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
It's a turnover on downs.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Running from the pistol with Benson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, looking for options. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Tracy on the return. And he's out a little short of the 30.
Tracy on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. James Pierce picks it off. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. All right, Brock, I try never to ask this, but I just feel like in this situation, do we even need to play a second half today? What do you think?
Kate, you should never have asked him. Because if Frank Reich and those Buffalo Bills had that thought, they would have never come back against those Oilers in the playoff game. Really good point.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And this is brought to a halt just across the 10.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set.
Herbert back to it after the pick. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Set. Ready.
Setting up the screen here to Godwin. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
Complete to Chris Godwin. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Has it at the 37. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So 1st down from the 41. Looking in the air here. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Kelly is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Makes the score.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers continue adding on to that lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
Set. Set.
Throwing now, Herbert. Gets it to him on the screen. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Set. Go.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Well, at this point, Brock, the surprise isn't that he nearly threw another interception, right? It's that these guys actually let him off the hook defensively this time by dropping it.
Okay, they let him off the hook. Let him off the hook. And the stat sheet might forget that near interception, but the coaches won't. That's called a turnover-worthy play, and there've been way too many of them.
Let's go, let's go.
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, third and short. Just before halftime, you get a timeout, take it. So on third down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
12, set. 59, 59. Ready.
Play action now for Herbert. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense is set, first and 10.
Hold me troops right. Set.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got second and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Set. 380. Hey, Kappa. Hold me troops right. Set.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
60 Bisons.
They go with a design keeper. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Set. Kappa. Go.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. Will wind up out of bounds on the return as they take over at the enemy 40 following that INT. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Set.
Godwin sent in motion right. Won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
Ray, Ray. Set.
The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They send a receiver in motion right. The play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Herbert to throw once more. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Forced out to his right. Connects on the crosser. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Okay, you see how effective these crossing routes are. It's kind of like that point guard delivering to a big man. Once he feels that presence, once he sees a little bit of space, and he trusts the guy on the other end, well, it's almost automatic.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Working now from the gun. He's going to push one deep down the right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
This is such the back and forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. A play fake, now Herbert to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time, and it's going to be 2nd down.
That play is so impressive on so many levels, not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag, or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Back to the air, Herbert. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
OP. 380. Good. What is it?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight ends. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Set. 180. Set.
It's Herbert once more. This is Loveland working the right side. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Seahawks take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You said it out loud?
That was out loud. Yeah. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, go line. 380. Good.
They send a tight end in motion.
12. Go.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Set.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. That one's incomplete over the middle.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. 380.
They kick the running back in motion.
Reset. 21. Let's go. Hey. Ready.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. They got the interference call on third down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Herbert on first down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
Second and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Seahawks who have possession. They've got a lot of work to do, Brock. They are in a massive hole. Second and 6 coming up here. They go quickly here out to Godwin. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Dumped off to his running back. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
380. 380. Baylor Tiger. Go.
Now Herbert again. That's incomplete on second down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They've got a man in motion. Herbert throwing again. Will be touchdown short of the marker, so fourth down coming up.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? So might as well go for this on fourth down.
Hey, Kappa.
Desperation time here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Set. Go. 380. Route. Set.
Herbert with a blitz coming. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for second down.
5-9. Set. 380. Route. 12.
Godwin sent in motion right.
Ready.
Sticking to the air here. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Steelers in the dime for this third down.
Set. Kappa. 21.
Running back sent in motion.
Set.
Here he goes, third and long. Going deep here for the end zone. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Viking, 18. Panthers, Mustang, 19.
Pistol now for Milrow. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's Benson on the give. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, shot. Bronco 80. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer. Ready, right?
Milrow from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
65, 6. Let's go now. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. It is cut left side. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Panther 6, go!
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Seahawks 13.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Tracy on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And that'll put them up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Herbert now. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Lady, route. 59.
Throwing now, Herbert. Caught quickly on the slant. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Seahawks hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Plowing up the middle. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Set.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Set. Lion. Let's go.
Now a give on the counter. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
Well, that play right there, that one is wide linemen. They run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
Delta, ready.
Back to the well again. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
That's another Seahawks 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set. 380. Set.
Another carry for him. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Now here it goes down the right sideline. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks cut into the lead by another point.
56, Seahawks 20. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Switch. Hey. Motion. 70 Timberwolf. Hey.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Taking a shot deep here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
60 Vikings.
They're going to pass it here. He's going to try another deep one here. Big game downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Seahawks 20.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Capital.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, I don't know what more to say. Just a dominating effort, really, in every phase. To put up a score like this in this league, it's hard to do. It takes all 3 phases to get it done. And mercifully, well, we're getting closer to the end of this one.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll begin this drive with Benson. He cuts it back right. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Steelers are running them out of the building. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Steelers 70. Seahawks 20.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
At their own 20-yard line.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers.